You know what's not emotionally exhausting?
What?
The Do Better Dude of the Week.
You're right.
Better Dude of the Week.
It's not.
That's the pickup we need.
That's the pickup. Perfect timing. All right, guys, if you're tuning in, the Do Better Dude is somebody we find out in the world that's just doing good, positive shit. Because as we were just talking about, there's a lot of negative shit in the world. And we like to highlight somebody that's got good values and standards, being a positive influence in the world, and just give them a little shout out. So, JR?
Unlike shitty movies that don't give you a happy ending, we're going to give you a happy ending.
Yeah. Get ready for the best happy ending you've ever had in your life.
And JR is going to deliver it.
And JR's going to deliver right now.
I'm going to give you your happy ending. Here it comes. Oh, okay. So this actually, this is very fitting for what we just talked about. All right, we got a hero here who dealt with some serious things in his life, and he had a heroic moment, a moment of redemption, of reform. Let me pull up the story real quick. So this happened in Texas, November 20th, 2023, Texas, around Houston. John Lally, on his third gravel delivery of the day, Saturday morning, he saw flashing police lights. Now, John Lally, just a little bit of background about him. He is an ex-con. He dealt with a lot of things. I don't want to dive into his past too much because he's our hero of this story, jumping into action. But he's had run-ins with the police before, and as he's in his truck with this big trailer behind him, he sees the police lights are up there. They were chasing someone who had stolen a car.
Okay.
And the car got in a wreck in the middle of the freeway, and the cops stop their cars. They get out, and the person who stole the car opens fire, and he ends up shooting one of the officers in the leg. The officer didn't get like mortally wounded or anything like that. He's shot in the leg, but he's down on the ground. John Lally gets out of his car and starts recording everything and documenting it. The reason he says that he was documenting it was so he could explain to his boss why he was going to be late to work for his delivery, because he's worried about that. But then when he sees the police officers,
the significance of it,
yeah. So his phone's like in his hand the whole time going around. Like you can tell it's really just like, it's just there to like kind of document what's
He's not
happening.
framing it perfectly.
Yeah.
Like,
So
okay.
it's a messy video.
Okay.
It's there. I'll make sure to post in the links there so you guys can check out. It's really crazy. So he's walking around his truck. He's hiding behind it. He sees the officer go down, and he goes up there, and with another police officer in the middle of like all the fire exchange going on, he grabs the officer who's injured, and they drag him back by his truck, and they throw him like under just to like give him coverage to keep him from getting shot again. But this guy who was an ex-con dealing with police officers, he went away to prison and jail for a number of years and all that. He sees these officers in trouble, and he steps up and he goes into action. In the middle of all the gunfire, like he's not wearing a bulletproof vest. He's got a truck with gravel. That's the only cover. He leaves his cover to go help the cop that got shot, and they drag him back. And the interesting thing about it that I wanted to bring up is there was a quote. So the Houston Police Department police chief, Troy Finner, had this to say about him. He said, "People make mistakes, but a truly reformed individual is a person that we can use." And he stepped up, and other citizens stepped up, and I don't want that to get lost. It'll be a time that we'll acknowledge him formally, said Finner. So he knew about this guy's past and everything, and he acknowledged that like this man who's reformed is truly reformed. He came and he helped out. And so I think this is a great example of like someone who turned their life around and did something better for themselves.
Yeah, it's I mean, your past doesn't necessarily predict the future, right? Like who he was in the previous version of his life made some mistakes, it sounds like, but he learned from them.
Yeah, this is a guy that could have just sat there and like watched it happen, and then just
which
like,
when there's gunfire could be a totally okay stance for a lot of people, but for him to step up and help, and it's admirable.
Yeah.
It's amazing.
He also said that he's been shot before too, and he was there comforting the officer as well. He's like,
"I've been there,
"You're gonna be
bro.
okay, buddy. It's all right. It's all good. You can hear it
Just
on the
a
video."
flesh wound,
Flesh
man.
wound,
You're
you're
good.
fine, man.
Yeah,
You're not going to die.
I got you, brother.
I think what's amazing about that story is just the willingness to help in a life or death situation.
Yeah.
I think it takes a special individual that's willing to put themselves in harm's way to serve and help someone else. And those are the stories that, we all hear, and they're just so inspiring because we want to believe that if we were in that situation, we would do something as well. And when we see someone that actually does answer the call, it's really powerful. So the past is the past. It's like, that doesn't predict the future. And I love the fact that he had the courage to step into action and support someone and help in whatever way he could.
Yeah,
Really-
I also want to call attention that John Lally also has a really great beard.
nice. He must use LeBearded.
He
Let's
must.
get that guy some
He
products.
must.
Yeah.
Let's get this guy
Get
some
that guy
hero product.
Yeah.
Any final thoughts?
Watch Top Secret.
And go to livebearded.com. Check out the shit. If you like it, buy it.
If not,
If not, that's okay.
We love you anyways.
You'll learn eventually.
Yeah, you'll come around. All right, guys. Pleasure being with you today. Thanks for tuning in. If you've made it this far, that means we are.
We're very grateful.
Thank you.
Yeah, we're
Yeah,
very
thank
thankful.
you.
Yeah,
Thank you.
Exactly.
Be sure to like, comment, share,
subscribe,
send
share
it
the
everywhere.
things. It's super helpful.
Oh, and if you have questions, be sure to email us at ask@livebearded.com or put it in the comments below.
Awesome. As always.
Live bearded.